We've just had the new announcement trailer drop for the reimagining of Resident Evil 4. I'm James from First Aid Spray, and I thought we should just dive right in with theories and analysis. We've got a unique intro here, holding to the region it was set in, with a guitar piece heavily influenced by the setting of RE4, which is Spain, the origin of flamenco, but sounding very similar to maybe Fandango specifically. I do hope the game is a bit more tonally accurate with how it portrays not Spain within the game. Capcom in recent years has been pretty spot on with this, other than all the characters in Village speaking English for some reason. But more representation is always good, and having this Fandango-like opening is really promising. Condor 1 to Roost? Is Condor 1 Leon? This was weird, but the brief with the president, finally, we're getting it. It will be dope to see this take place and get a better timeline here. Whoever greets Leon seems to be consoling him as well, or just because they trust him. I'm very excited to see this exchange, if we do get to see it, and it's not like some weird flashback. The setting in this game is a lot darker than RE4, the original, keeping in line with Village. Potential for more Village lore drops and connections to other games in the franchise with this reimagining, but I will talk more about that later. The trees, I know, weird, but they play a huge role in this announcement trailer, and presumably this is because of the huge success of the amazing cover arts of the original game. We've actually done a video on the cover arts, and you should go check it out. The town square looks a lot busier now, more lived in than the original did, with increased spookiness. It looks incredible to look at. I'm so excited to explore all of the areas in this game. Louis Serra makes an appearance with the game's famous Red 9 handgun. So they haven't removed that, which is nice. We get a small clip of Ada Wong in a new outfit, kind of. I'm curious whether the game will come with separate ways, or will they include it as a side adventure during the main campaign, kind of similar to what they did with Ada in Remake 2, or they just might not do anything and we'll have to wait 2 years like we have with Remake. Sorry, I didn't mean to remind you of that horror. We get the famous corridor where Leon gets grabbed by the mad Father Torres Mendez, looking even more terrifying and imposing than before. And then I want to talk about a big story point of the original game here, because Leon, he's infected by the Las Plagas, as well as Ashley. And these two clips here show an anguish or pain within themselves, so it looks like, with everything else showcased here as well, we're following the same beats of the original. But then we get the next scene, and this is, put on your theory hats. So there's a stone engraving of 4 hands with what could be a Kadu in the center. This engraving looks strikingly similar to the Kadu and the 4 feathers symbolization we see in Village. On top of the phrase mentioned by Sadler as well, it's a theory, but they may be potentially connecting this game to Resident Evil Village, and I'm all for that. It's in the same neck of the woods after all. And to finish, we see Osmond Sadler in almost all their reimagined glory, and the very explosive title reveal. This has blown me away, to be honest, a darker and moodier look at the new Resident Evil game that we've been scrambling for a while now. So, what do you think? Are you excited for the game? What theories do you have for what's in store in this reimagining? Let us know in the comments and consider liking the video. If you want to become more involved with First Aid Spray, we have a Patreon and a Discord to join, where we will be discussing this game and many others. I've been James from First Aid Spray, and I'll catch you next time.